Tonight, you've witnessed some of the most spectacular footage ever presented of UFO phenomena. But what exactly have you seen? Is the military testing secret aircraft above our cities? Are clever individuals creating spectacular hoaxes? Or are aliens observing us from their technologically advanced spaceships?
It's not like any aircraft I've ever seen. Doesn't behave like balloons, didn't look like a blimp. What was it?
It was just weird. The second you see it, you look at it and go, that's not an aircraft. What is that?
In an attempt to discern whether these videotaped images of unidentified flying craft were actually military craft or possible alien technology, we turn to former government authority Admiral Bobby Ray Inman.
The shots in Mexico interested me. There's clearly something there that you can see. And my first reaction, since I wasn't looking for an unidentified object from distant planets, was to say, could that be a deployed mission tracking the flow of narcotics?
Although Admiral Inman is intrigued by the footage, he is apprehensive to speak publicly because he has been misquoted in the past by UFO researchers.
One of the problems I've had with people who are true believers in UFOs is that they take out of context or misinterpret what I've said.
But Inman had definite opinions about what we showed.
All of it's interesting, all of the shots, and instantly the mind engages to decide, is there a plausible explanation?
Whatever it is that continues to haunt our skies, thanks to video cameras, more and more of us are capturing evidence of the UFO phenomenon for ourselves. According to recent statistics, half of the American population believes UFOs exist, that the U.S. government knows more about them than it's telling us.
The government has covered up things, and I cannot know as a fact whether or not there is any cover-up here.
While many researchers still believe that a flying saucer crashed near Roswell, New Mexico 50 years ago, the United States Air Force recently released what they call their final report. They concluded there was no UFO crash, and every eyewitness report of an alien body was actually a crash test dummy used in high-altitude parachute drops.
I don't think the Americans should believe anything that our government says about Roswell. How could we? They denied that it existed for so long, then it was a weather balloon, now it's a super secret weather balloon. Who knows what it'll be next week.
Interestingly, the report was released upon the 50th anniversary of the Roswell incident, and at a time when UFOs are being videotaped more than ever. Some researchers think that our government is not being honest.
I believe that the government has information related to sightings, which indicates that flying saucers are real. Some sort of other intelligences are flying craft around in our air and have been doing so since 1947.
But former government officials have steadfastly denied the government is withholding any UFO evidence.
Never once did I find any evidence inside the U.S. intelligence community that would validate, that would make certain that in fact not only had there been alien craft, but somehow the U.S. had accessed them.
Is it a coincidence that our American president seemed interested in UFOs? Before he was president, Jimmy Carter saw a UFO and even reported it to authorities. Subsequent presidents also expressed their concern about visitors from outer space.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
And in Belfast, Ireland, President Clinton recently stated, "As far as I know, an alien spacecraft did not crash in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. If the U.S. Air Force did recover any alien bodies, they didn't tell me about it either, and I want to know." Astronaut Story Musgrave feels that whether or not the government has covered up the existence of UFOs, our nation is ready to handle the truth, whatever that might be.
I think the public is ready to accept any information. I think the public is ready to know if anyone has visited us. They can accept that, and they want it.
Whether UFOs are from Earth or beyond remains a mystery. But the larger question, of course, concerns extraterrestrial life itself.
But is there a possibility that there is some form of life out in space? That's what we're still pursuing and trying to find out.
As our current exploration of Mars continues with NASA rovers, perhaps one day NASA's cameras will roll up to this controversial structure known as the face on Mars, which many believe was created by an advanced civilization. Maybe when the mystery of this monument is solved, we will be closer to knowing if life did in fact exist on a planet so close to ours. but according to some inside sources, alien life may already be here on planet Earth.
The Defense Department could right now confirm that we have these alien spacecraft. Alien spacecraft have been here, they are here, and will continue to be here. The tape just confirms that.
With public interest in UFOs at an all-time high, more and more people are arming themselves with video cameras in hopes of capturing the definitive evidence which could determine what these strange craft are and where they come from. If we use this tool effectively in the pursuit of truth and not succumb to the temptation to create sensational hoaxes for profit, fame, or mere kicks, the UFO evidence you record may one day be touted as the best ever caught on tape. Watch the skies and focus.